Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, Stephen Murray, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phipps. An Englishman is entitled to his own point of view and the right to express it freely. This applies whether it's a right rollicking over the fence about next door's yapping dog, or the solemn, quiet dignity of a parliamentary debate in the House.
Gentlemen, remember where you are.
What about a tea break?
Resign! Wildcat! All of you! Wildcat!
As I was saying, gentlemen, and ladies, of course, yes, they've got the vote now as well, haven't they? Extraordinary. As I was saying, the Gumba situation, as I understand it, and I don't much, is extremely delicate.
Oh, I say, yeah.
Thank you, Geoffrey Johnson Smith. Magnificent maiden speech. Furthermore, let me put on record that as the minister concerned, I am.
Shame! Resign, I say! Resign!
Who said that?
I did. What's the matter, Dockers?
You know, you really should have bought a program, madam. We chatted about the Dockers yesterday. We were here half the night yakking about them. Mixed company, too. It'll be in all the Sunday papers, you know.
What about Gumba?
Well, I don't know whether they have Sunday papers in Gumba. Oh, I see, yes. Gumba, yes. As I understand it, the many local conditions that have produced the present unrest throughout Gumba can only be described as labyrinthine. Have you got that, Hansard? L-A-B-Y. Oh, good lad, yes.
Send a gunboat!
What?
Send a gunboat!
Oh, good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Have we still got one? Oh, we're bound to have somewhere, I suppose. All right, chaps. I'll get the first sea lord to have a scout round the docks and see if he's got something he can stick a flag on.
What's the matter, Dockers?
Oh. Well, they can have a look as well if you like. This is a time for us all to pull together with our noses to the wall and our backs to the grindstone, so that in these troubled and frightening times we can face this grim and forbidding future with hope.
Yeah.
Well said. Good night, chaps. Don't be late in the morning, will you?
Hello, this is Commander Povey, Portsmouth.
Well, this is the Admiral. Is Povey there?
Oh, this is Commander Povey speaking.
Eh? Povey's creaking. Old age, I suppose.
I merely
do
said...
stop mumbling all the time, Povey, and let a chap get a word in. It's nearly lunchtime.
Please, continue.
Tin stew? Oh, yes, I expect it will be. It always is. Here, Povey, there's a shocking panic on up here. Some idiot wants us to send a gunboat somewhere.
I read about it in the papers.
Well, I don't know about that, but it was in all the papers. Have you got anything down there you can send to this place? Gumba, or whatever it is they call it?
I'm afraid not, sir.
Oh, good. Well, what had you in mind? Wait, it may be thumping dangerous, you know.
Dangerous, sir?
No, dangerous. Shocking country, they tell me. Never under 108 in the shade, and there isn't any.
Yeah, I see, sir. Well, in that case, sir...
I say, you wouldn't like to go yourself, I suppose?
No, sir. No, not this time, if you don't mind. The pressure of work makes it quite impossible, much as I'd like to.
Like to, eh? Good man, good man.
No,
I knew I could rely on you to volunteer, Povey.
But I didn't, sir.
I tell you what, just thought of the very craft we could send.
But I told you, sir, we haven't got anything down here that... Oh, no, not them, please.
Oh, what have you got? Troutbridge, yes, they're the chaps. About time they saw a bit of action. See, Troutbridge gets us sailing orders straight away, will you? Be a good bit of experience for you all, Povey. We'll have a nice trip.
But, sir...
Don't forget to write. Goodbye.
Wait, no, hello, no.
Now, get your signal pad, Mabel.
Aye, sir.
Now, I can see it all now. The Prime Minister will speak to the nation, and tin hats will be issued at the town hall. Are you ready?
Sir.
Signal from the CNC.
Ease her over your way a bit.
Ease it over my way a bit, it is, sir.
No. Scrub that. Over my way a bit.
Scrub that over your way a bit, it is, sir.
Ah, that's better.
Mr. Phillips, what is this strange nautical schottisch we are undertaking?
Just trying to get the sun out of my eyes.
I see. Well, get back on your original course at once.
What for, sir?
Because the sun's now in my eyes.
Oh, pardon. As you were, Chief.
As I was, sir.
Where were I, sir? Where you was, Chief.
Oh. You seem to be rather depressed, Chief. Isn't the sea air agreeing with you?
Not exactly, sir. No, it isn't. Why do they have to pick on us? That's what I want to know. Why pick on us? That's what I want to know. Why us? Take me years to build up my business again.
Oh, cheer up, Chief. I'm sure you'll soon set up a trading post with the natives.
Oh, very funny, sir.
A trunk full of shiny beads and G-jaws, and you're in.
Yeah, very much obliged, sir. But we left in such a flaming hurry, I didn't have time to bring me bric-a-brac and knick-knack gear with me.
Phillips, Sub-Lieutenant Bridge here. Bridge, Subhuman Phillips.
All right, sir. Don't fight it, sir, I've guessed. Starboard lookout here, sir. Land ahead.
Why do they want to land ahead without a body? Oh, I see, yes. You've spotted some mud. Where is it?
Ahead, sir.
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant, what's it called?
Oh, beg pardon, sir, but you're navigating, didn't you know?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Goldstein. The only chart on board is a street map of Broadstairs.
Well, I don't know what it's called, sir, but there are palm trees and a lot of native mud huts on the shore.
Well, hang on a minute. No. They're not marked on this. It's definitely not Broadstairs.
Mr. Phillips.
Sir?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but am I to understand that we've sailed all this way with just a street map of Broadstairs?
Oh, yes, mind you, it's a jolly accurate one. Look, here's Crown Hill. There's Dumpton Park Drive. Now, I had an aunt who lived there once. Played croquet on the tuba. Played cricket on the tube.
I don't care if your aunt lived in a tuba. Why haven't you got the charts of Gumba with you?
Simple, sir. He hasn't got an aunt in Gumba.
Of course, I should have thought of it. What are you talking about?
Well, fair's fair, sir. Fair's fair. He's got us here, hasn't he, sir? You can't complain, can you, sir?
I should think not, indeed. Who else could have got to Gumba on a street map of Broadstairs? Bully for Leslie, I say.
Then you say it alone, Mr. Phillips. May I inquire how you intend to navigate the river and the dock when we haven't the faintest idea what clearance of water there is?
Well, how should I know? I've got us as far... Oh, yeah, tricky.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what, Mr. Phillips, sir. How about chugging up Dumpton Park Drive, turning left at Westcliff Road, and parking in York Street.
What a good idea. Then we could give the chap in the North Foreland a shout and ask... Oh. You're taking the mickey, aren't you?
Number one, the fact that we are, by some blind fluke, approaching Gumba astounds me. However, as we are here, do you intend to fire a salute to the governor or not?
Oh, certainly, sir. I was forgetting this.
So I gathered. I wondered if you had something else in mind, such as Mr. Pertwee waving his hat in the air and shouting, "Watcha Gump, how are you?"
Well, I'm more than willing to oblige, sir. I've got a fine pair of lungs.
Thank you all the same, Chief, but no. Fire the salute, Mr. Phillips.
Aye, sir. A 22-gun salute.
22? You can't fire a 22-gun salute.
Oh, yes, he can, sir. It's a Mr. Phillips special, sir. 21 for the gun and 1 for the pot.
Well, of course.
Oh, good grief.
have settled for watcher Gumba, are you?
I'm settling for a 21-gun salute. Now get on with it.
Well, if you insist, sir. Fire one, Chief.
Fire one, it is, sir. Blimey, it was a live round. Look out! Everybody down!
Now, isn't that nice of them?
What's nice of them, sir?
Well, they sent it back.
Look, I don't want to worry you, Sip. You know what I think?
No?
I think that plane swaps. Oh, do something, number one. Do something.
Oh, right, sir. Chief, would you...
Yes, sir. A pleasure, sir. Watch out, come! How are you? Look out!
Well, Chief?
I think we can take it that His Excellency's at home, sir. For goodness sake, send a signal before they blast us out of the water.
Technical communications operator, second class Prouty, yep.
Hello, Fred. Make a signal to the governor of Gumba, will you?
Aye, sir.
Signal reads, apologies for shell hole in drawing room veranda. We're supposed to be on your side.
I'll get it up at once, sir.
Signal sent, sir. Should get an answer any time now, sir.
Look out! Prepaid reply arrived, sir.
Are you going to tell His Excellency Todd Under Brown that a deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy is here for audience? Or shall I tell His Excellency Todd Under Brown that deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy are here for audience?
No. You tell His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown that deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy are here for audience.
Very well. I shall tell His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown that deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy are here for audience.
Uh-huh. I have been having one thought.
And what is the one thought you have been having?
I have been having one thought as to why you have not yet gone to tell His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown that deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy are here for audience.
Ah, there is an A number one simple answer to the thought you have been having.
And what is that A number one simple answer?
I do not know where His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown is.
In that case, how are you going to tell His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown that deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy are here for audience?
This bothers me also. Therefore, perhaps it would be better if you told the aforesaid Excellency Todd Hunter Brown instead of me.
Okay, I am doing so be it.
So be it.
It occurs to me that there is one other solution to this deep and troublesome problem of the whereabouts of His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown.
What is this solution?
If I tell you where His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown is, you could tell him instead of me, as per previous arrangement, QED, isn't it?
This is a fine solution. But I have yet another of which I seek your approval, please.
And what is this fine solution, thank you?
As I see through window that His Excellency Todd Hunter Brown has just met deputation from frigate of Glorious Royal Navy, let's scrub around the whole predicament.
Good idea. I didn't want to go anyway.
A simple mistake, Your Excellency. It could have happened to anyone. I mean, how was I to know there was a live round up the spout?
You jolly soon would have done if you'd been sitting on my veranda. There I was, reading the Times. The next thing I know, it's got so many holes in it, it looks like a piece of pegboard.
Well, of course, was so upset he had to have an extra soda peg.
What a shame.
Yes, it was a shame. Because after all, we are rationed, you know.
Rationed? Oh, well, Mum, look, now, there's a coincidence. Look, I can't promise anything, mind. But it's just possible that I could lay my hands on a few bottles of a special
Chief,
stuff.
if I catch your thieving maulers on so much as a ginger ale out of the wardroom, I'll have your top off and see what makes you fizz.
I must say we're jolly relieved to see you chaps.
Your Excellency, we've been given to understand that there's every likelihood of trouble here with the local tribesmen.
Well, there certainly is. The joint the butcher sent us last Sunday was as tough as an old...
No, Melly dear. He said tribesmen, not tradesmen.
Oh. Manners, I'm sure.
No, I was referring to the demand for immediate home rule.
Eh? Home rule? Well, that's nice, isn't it? What happens to me? Back to the labor exchange, I suppose. Charming.
You know, I do think somebody might have told us about all this before. I've just finally made up those new curtains for Willie's study. 14 years it's taken me, and 13 of those was trying to thread the needle.
You mean, sir, that you didn't know you practically got a revolution on your hands?
News to me, old lad. Still hardly surprising, I suppose. Just before you took pot shots at me, I was reading the political situation. Looks bad, you know.
What does,
Oh, Chamberlain having to go to Munich. Don't like it.
Lummy, how old is that paper?
Well, it's quite a bit, silly, and it is. Look, page 2. Get your outsize corsets from Ginsburg. 2 and 6. Or 4pence down and 3pence a month.
That's jolly reasonable, you know. I've a good mind to write for Oh, yes, I see what you mean.
Haven't you ever listened to the news on the General Overseas Service of the BBC?
Overseas service? Oh, they've started that up, have they? I knew they'd been talking about it for some time.
How exciting. Shall we see if we can get it now, shall we?
Yeah, allow me, your lady excellency.
That was Stephen Murray, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips working their passage in the Navy Lark by Laurie Wyman. The number 1 was played by Stephen Murray.
Switch it
John
off,
Pertwee was the
Pertwee.
Chief Petty Officer.
Oh, pity. I rather enjoy that show.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I mean, the chap that plays the sub-lieutenant doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, it's just not true to life.
Oh, I don't know.
I know. What gets me is that Chief Petty Officer, whatever his name is. I don't know, proper nit he is. It's all wrong.
You mean that's not true to life either?
I mean, it is, sir. He never gets away with a flaming thing. Gives me the orders, it does.
Ah, there you all are. Forgive me arriving unannounced, Your Excellency. I should have sent my card.
Oh, don't bother. I got your shell.
Any further news, sir?
Ah, there is indeed, number 1. I have arranged with 2 of the local men to be taken to the rebel leader for a powwow.
Oh, really, sir? What are you going to get, a wild-haired terrier or a poodle?
Powwow, you idiot, not bow wow.
Oh, pardon. I was barking up the wrong creek. I mean,
Mr. Phillips.
Sir?
Sit.
Woof, woof, sir. Aye, sir.
Thank you. As senior officer here, I shall, with Your Excellency's approval, of course, interview this man and point out the error of his ways.
Well, that's jolly sporting of you, sir, but I've already seen them, and in future
Sort him out, somebody.
Commander Povey, what time is this meeting to take place?
This evening. As a matter of fact, it is 2 members of His Excellency's household staff who have arranged the whole thing.
Good gracious.
I feel confident that I shall be able to make this leader see reason, and we shall then be able to return to Portsmouth at once.
Oh, good. I had a date with Heather.
Then I wouldn't count on being free to keep it. One of the main reasons I wish to get back so urgently is to make a full report on a sub-lieutenant who hazards the ship by sailing the high seas with a street map of Broadstairs and then fires live rounds as a salute.
And I feel jolly sorry for him, whoever he is. Oh. Oh, lummy.
Question now arises. Are you going to take Senior Officer Thunderguts, guest of His Excellency Lieutenant Brown, to see Rebel Leader? Or am I going to take Senior Officer Thunderguts, guest of His Excellency Lieutenant Brown, to see Rebel Leader?
This is a deep and many troubled problem, worthy of much long and serious thinking, I am thinking.
On this, I fully and wholeheartedly agree with you. But who do we know who is capable of a long and serious thinking?
That is a deep and many troubled problem, worthy of much long and serious thinking also, I am thinking also.
Look, excuse me, Laurel and Hardy. But I wonder whether I could have a word in your honourable ear holes.
Greetings, esteeming guest of His Excellency Todd Brown.
And long live Prince Albert and Henry Ford.
Yeah, very likely. And Charlie P. sends his regards to you too, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Now look, are you the two Herberts who are taking command of Povey to see this rebel leader this evening?
This is the subject on which my splendid gentleman friend and I were discussing a deep and many troubled problem earlier.
Yeah, I know. I overheard the last hour of it.
Then you will fully understand the predicament and this fine old kettle of fishes we find ourselves in at this juncture.
I said that I overheard you. I didn't say I could make out what the heck you're going on about. Look, who is this rebel leader of yours, anyway?
That is the deep and many troubled problem in a nutshell.
What is?
We haven't got a rebel leader.
No, eh?
It is technically an impossible occupation when one does not have a revolution in the first place.
No revolution.
No revolution?
No.
No.
Oh. Well, tell me, couldn't you start one?
Delighted to oblige, but unfortunately, all very happy under His Excellency Todd Brown and no wish to queer his pitch. Besides, after 14 years, my Lady Todd Brown has just made new curtains for her study.
Oh, blimey. Old Thunderguts will do his carefully calculated nut. I mean, look, what's all this business of taking him to see a rebel leader, then?
Business is business. In return, he offered us a trunk full of shiny beads and geejaws.
And these will come in most handy to sell to English tourists as example of local work.
Don't tell me. Here, look, have I ever been here before?
Not to our separate knowledges, no. Why?
Nothing. It's just that our trading methods seem to be horribly similar.
In that case, you have an A1 jolly fine answer to this splendid difficulty.
Yeah, I have. I reckon that this is a deep and many troubled problem, worthy of much long and serious thinking. I am thinking. And Chief Petty Officer Pertwee is the bloke who thunk it.
And we wait your thunk with great optimism.
Good. Because I think I know exactly what we're going to do. Now listen to me, you two.
Left hand down a bit. And, watch the bonnet on the reefs.
Left hand down a bit and watch the bonnet on the reefs it is.
Now, Mr. Phillips, I'd feel a lot safer if you stopped trying to marry up these waters with the esplanade at Broadstairs.
We'll soon be in the clear now, sir. Are we supposed to fire a salute when we leave?
No, sir. No, it'd be against protocol.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be, Chief. We ought to fire one.
Well, be it on your own head, sir.
The snag is, it's more likely to be on the governor's.
Oh, it'll be blanks this time, sir. The last time was a pure accident. Could have happened to anybody.
Very well. Carry on.
Aye, sir. Salute coming up. Guns ready, Chief.
Guns ready, sir.
Fire one.
Fire one it is, sir.
Mr. Phillips.
Oh, lummy. Full ahead together, Chief.
All right, together it is, sir.
And keep your foot down until we're out of range, for Pete's sake.
Well done, Mr. Phillips. I just looked through the glasses, and that one went smack bang through the governor's deck chair.
Well, the campers must have been pretty rotten, sir. Oh. Lummy. Well, what's old Thunderguts going to say?
Yeah, that's the point. Where is old Thunderguts?
Oh, well. Well, we'll soon be home now, sir, and if able Seaman Johnson's touched so much as...
Chief, where is Commander Povey? Is he aboard?
You know, sir, it's a funny thing, sir. I can't understand why there wasn't a revolution on Gumba. That's what I can't understand, why there wasn't a revolution on... I mean, why Admiralty sent us out here when there was...
Chief, stop prevaricating. Where is Commander Povey?
Oh, yes, sir. Very good question. Where is Commander Povey?
Oh, but who cares? As soon as we get back, he'll start sorting me out for the high jump.
Look, with all due respect, Mr. Phillips, sir, it's going to be a bit tricky to court-martial you when the leading witness, E-Stock, G-Stock, Commander Povey, is missing.
Missing?
Yeah, owing to circumstances beyond his control, he's ever so slightly not aboard, sir.
What?
Well, I've reason to believe, through a couple of reliable acquaintances, that when he went to interview the rebel leader last night, he found himself being held hostage.
Hostage? Well, we must turn back at once.
No. He'll be released by now, so don't worry. In fact, I calculate in about 2 minutes from now, my acquaintances will be bringing him before His Excellency the Governor on suspicion, sir.
Suspicion of what?
Being the rebel leader, sir.
What?
Well, it's purely a misunderstanding, of course. It shouldn't take more than a week or two to clear it up. Once he's explained to my acquaintances that he's forgotten Mr. Phillips's little discrepancies, they'll send him back post-pay.
Oh, well done, Chief. Leslie's out of the muck.
Yes, so it seems. Post-paid, eh? It reminds me, Lady Todhunter Brown gave me this letter to deliver when we get back.
Yeah, but who's it to, sir? Who's it to? It might be a bit awkward if she's written to their lordships about,
Just what I was thinking, but she hasn't.
Well, who is it to, then, sir?
Ginsberg's Outsize Corsets Limited. Yes, sirs. Enclosed postal order for 2 and 6. Please send... No. Signed Amelia Todhunter Brown, Government House, Patani Land.
Patani Land?
Oh, she's made a mistake. She means Gumba.
Mr. Phillips, as you never know where you are, let us assume the governor knows where he is, and Patani Land is 200 miles from Gumba.
200 miles? Now, that's jolly confusing, huh?
What is, sir?
Well, is it 200 miles nearer Broadstairs or 200 miles further off?
Mr. Phillips.
Well, it's a simple mistake, sir. It could have happened to anyone. Look, that's where my aunt lives here, and here's her tuba. And Dumpton Park Gasworks is on the right.
That was Stephen Murray, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Laurie Wyman. Stephen Murray was the number 1, John Pertwee was the Chief Petty Officer, Leslie Phillips was the Sub-Lieutenant, Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicott, Tenniel Evans was Sir Willoughby Todhunter Brown, Heather Chasen was Lady Brown, and the 2 Patani Landers were played by Ronnie Barker and Michael Bates. The recorded production was by Alistair Scott Johnston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, John Pertwee, Leslie Phillips, and Stephen Murray.
To run an office in the services efficiently, you need a strict routine, a devoted staff, tidiness, and some Herbert who can make tea. The one thing you don't need is Sub-Lieutenant Phillips. His cups of tea are like rancid glue.
Nothing like a good cup of tea in the morning.
There certainly isn't. Incidentally, what's this we're drinking?
Tea. I just made it.
What with?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of... tea, of course.
Well, you could never tell.
How about another cup?
Well, much as I like to live dangerously, no thanks.
Oh, there's plenty in the pot.
Then hadn't you better chuck it away before it sets?
Yes. Otherwise, it'll be a shocking job trying to chip it out. Yes. Was a bit on the thick side, I suppose.
Oh, no, of course not, Leslie. I'm not complaining. It's just that it's so difficult to use a knife and fork in a cup.
Well, that settles it. This is the last time Leslie's the tea boy.
Oh, dear. You're not going to sulk, are you?
Sulk? Me?
course not.
Uh-oh. Here we go. More tea, Leslie.
No, thank you.
Not even half a slice. There's plenty in the pot.
Oh, no, thank you. No. Oh, no. Much as I like to live dangerously.
Leslie. Leslie. Queen. Leslie.
We're on duty, you know.
Well, what about it?
Mr. Phillips, if you don't mind.
Snob.
On the contrary, just discipline.
Not just sulking.
Miss Chasen, I must ask you to have a little more respect for a superior officer. And, I'm not sulking.
You are.
I'm not.
You are.
I am not.
You are.
I tell you, I'm not. Hello, you lovebirds. Any tea left in the pot? Marvelous. What's the matter? Don't say you've drunk it all.
Oh, no. There's plenty in the pot, sir.
Mind you, some people think it'll be stiff as a board by now. Well, you know me. I like the sort of tax you leave nice and thoughtful. Really? Jolly good, sir. Thank you. And you're the only one who can make the filthy muck. Well, really, all I can say is, district nurse. I wonder what's upset him.
I don't know, sir. Perhaps he's thirsty.
Yeah, number one. Oh, Lieutenant Commander Staunton. How are you, sir?
I'm fed up, old fruit. If things go on like this round here, I shall have to ask for another draft.
What things, sir?
Well, the fishing, of course. It's hopeless. You know what I've caught this week? A pram, 14 pins, and an oil drum.
Oh, what are you using for bait? A magnet? Excuse me for mentioning it, sir, but while walking round the draft this morning, I noticed an enormous pile of old iron down by the jetty. I suppose it's nothing to do with you.
Yes, my catch for the month, old dear. The council who took last month's away in the Three Channel, you know.
I wonder what they did with it.
Oh, I can tell you that, old sport. They tipped it back in the sea. They always do.
Good to hear.
Yeah. One bit of a treadle sewing machine I've caught 3 times this year already.
Ah, the Wanderer returns. Feeling better, Mr. Phillips? Yes, thank you.
What's that? Oh, it's you, Mr. Phillips. Been fishing?
No, sir.
Oh, in that case, you're late. Get the kettle on, will you? There's a good chap. Tell him we had a cup of that toffee soup you call tea, isn't it?
Now, look here. I don't wish to be difficult. Good. Off you go laughing, Mr. Phillips, and brew up. I'm going to take a leisurely trot over to the stores and see if Chief Petty Officer Pertwee is receiving visitors today.
Hello? 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 Oi! Oi!
And what, my chubby little fat 4.5 friend? What are you doing over Chief Petty Officer Pertwee's phone?
Rattling it.
Then get your dumpy digits off it before I rattle you.
Well, I want to phone somebody, Chief.
Yes, and so you shall. After you've popped your pennies into Pertwee's piggy bank.
You mean I got to pay for the call?
I do.
Well, that's not right. It's the store's phone. You don't have to pay the bill.
So what? I had to buy the piggy bank, didn't I? Yeah, well, it cost up.
Yeah, you're rotten, that's what you are, rotten. A rot 2 tops and a 10, rotten.
Come on, hand over. Percy Pig is waiting. And the other one?
The one I put 4 in.
3. 4. 3.
Give me a knife. I want to get me money out again.
Certainly not. You're getting a knife. No mistakes can be rectified once you've let go of the lolly.
Well, it's a swindle. I put 4 of Abel Seaman Johnson's pennies in there.
3. One of those is probably French.
Dutch.
French.
4.
7. Number, please.
I'll get it myself. Hello? Is that Mrs. 100?
I want a trunk call. Hey, here, you cheat. Hello? Trunk? I want Vincent. Hi.
Hello, Gibbings and, oh yes, Gibbings, stockbrokers, yeah?
This is Able Seaman Johnson here.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Johnson. I trust all is well?
No, it isn't. Sell 500 of the Barking Creek Building Society Industrial. They're down and ate me.
I can't tell you how sorry I am about that, sir. Quite unexpected on the market, I assure you.
Sell 500? Yeah, what's going on, Johnson? Do you mind? I'm chatting with me stockbroker there. Hello, Gibbons. What do you think of portcullis oil, then?
Oh, very steady, sir. Regular trade, portcullis oil.
Buy 6,000 of them, Gibbons.
Immediately, sir, without fail.
Good man, Gibbons. Goodbye. Johnson, yeah, Keith. Here's your portrait back.
I can't take money off a raving nut.
Thanks, every little help, doesn't it?
Look at it. I told you before. I don't know what you're up to. But if there's any more of it, bonkers or not, you'll get done.
Right, that's your lot, then.
My lot?
Yeah. Able Seaman Johnson's not going to have you on the staff of his London office.
London office? I've never heard so much of it. What are you talking about? Hello, Saws here.
Mr. Able Seaman Johnson, now, please.
Who wants to know?
Well, this is a Mansion House typing agency. It's about the staff for his London office.
Hey? Mr. Johnson, sir.
Yeah?
It's for you, your money ship.
Thanks. Hello? Oh, Tar, yeah. Lovely. References all right? Well done. Get the teleprinter in as soon as possible. Make sure she's a blonde, won't it? Good morning.
I say, Johnson. Johnson, it's a joke, isn't it? Hey? Yeah, it's a joke, all right, isn't it? Yeah, must be.
Chief. Oh? What are you laughing at?
Oh, just the idea of you having all told me serious.
Oh, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to knock off now. Got to have lunch at me club, you know. Able Seaman Johnson's addressing the Rotary after he's had his pudding.
Yes, but look here, Johnson.
I'll be back about 3. Good morning.
No, wait, Johnson. Look, Johnson. Look, wait a minute. Oh, Tom, it must be a legacy. Unlegacy.
Number, please.
You don't know how much it hurts me to say this, Heather. But would you give me the local police?
You're ill.
No, I'm not. It's not me.
I'll
It is...
put you through.
Right.
Police here.
How do you do? This is the Governor of the Bank of England, yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Did any of me little lolly shops get jimmied last night?
No, Mr. Pertwee, they didn't.
I'm sorry. Sorry, wrong number. Where's he got it from? That's what I want to know. Where's he got it from? Where's he got it from? It's what I want to know. It's what I want to know. Where's it here? Wait a minute. All right, wait a minute. Stools. Come on, let's have a count. Have a count. And right, right, 6 blankets. Woolen, single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all right. Drinking mugs. How many drinking mugs here? Drinking mugs. 10. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 12. 13. 14.
Morning, Chief. Taking stock.
I never touched so much as a... Well, yes. Sort of said I'm just checking the inflammatory.
Now I wonder what's going on.
Going on, sir? What?
Well, you're supposed to check the inflammatory every Friday and never do. Today's Tuesday, and here you are hard at it. Something dodgy somewhere.
Yeah, there certainly is. Oh, no. Oh, no, sir. No, you've got it all wrong, sir. Just overwork.
Overwork? Oh, come now.
But it's true, sir. It's true, honestly. Slaving away in these stores as we do, sir. We've never a word of complaint. Never a word of complaint falling from our lips. The weeks and the months, they go by with monotonous regularity. What's more, never a moment does Jack have time for play, so never a moment. Down here, one day's brought another day. Tuesday or Friday, it's all the same to us. We carry on to the limits of human endurance. In a devoted effort to do our duty to the flag. Whilst there's a drop of English blood in the veins.
Oh, do shut up. Chief, in order to make a break from all the monotonous regularity, I've got a bit of slaving away for you to do elsewhere.
But we're perfectly happy here, sir. Oh, yes. Perfectly. Never a word of complaint for
Yeah, quite. But Commander Povey is coming over later, so I want that pile of rubbish down by the jetty moved before he sees it.
Very good, sir. I'll have it, have it all I will. Right away. What Commander Povey's coming over for this time, sir?
I don't know, really. He's bringing some stuff with him. Something about an investigation into a sunken German ship off our coastline, supposed to be full of treasure and gold bullion.
Treasure? Did I hear you say bullion?
Now, don't get excited, Chief. If there is a wreck and there ever was any treasure in it, I expect it's all been found by now.
Yeah. Yes, I imagine it has. And I've got a nasty, sneaking suspicion I know who found it. Give him the rotary a chat after he's pudding. Just wait till I get my paws on him at all.
I say, Heather. Heather. I say,
Miss Chasen, if you don't mind, we are on duty, you know.
Law, don't let a chap forget he's been a Charlie, will you?
No, not for some days yet.
Oh, well, that's all right then. I was afraid... Well, I know what it is.
What?
You're sulking. It doesn't do you now, Miss Chasen. We all get the needle sometimes. Well, you take it from me. You've got to know when to come out of the rain. I know.
Oh, no, you don't. If you'd been a sub-lieutenant on the Ark, you'd have gone walkies in the flood.
Of course I should. I've got a chromium-plated medal for swimming 2.5 widths of the Kensal Green bars in night... You're being sarky. I might have known number one couldn't keep his paw off that thing for long.
That is odd, isn't it? Perhaps he thinks you work here. Well, stay out here much longer and he'll figure it out for himself. But if he doesn't, Commander Pertwee will. He's in there, too.
Oh, lummy. Coming, sir. Come in. Sublummy paw, sulking. I mean, Kensal Green Ark swimming. 2.5 widths of Leslie Phillips.
Mr. Phillips, have you ever tried listening when you start talking?
Only once or twice, sir.
Commander Povey, perhaps you better introduce our guest. Yes, I was wondering when we'd get round to it, number one.
No, don't worry about it, sir. I mean, I've known both of you for quite a time, so introductions are hardly...
We weren't talking about you, you fool. I want you to meet Sir Jimson Snurd.
Oh. How do you do, sir?
I'm most terrific, sir.
Sir Jimson has reason to believe that there is a German bullion ship lying off the island. Sunk during the last war, of course.
Bullion ship, eh? What makes you think it's sunk near here?
Well, it must be.
Why, sir?
Well, we've looked everywhere else.
I presume you'll be requiring some form of assistance from us, sir.
That's the ticket.
Well, when do we start? Today, sir?
The sooner the better. My colleagues and I have reason to think that the wreck may not be far off your jetty.
Oh, then they've made a mistake, sir. I mean, after there must be Troutbridge after I counted a couple of times.
I wish somebody had trout you. Sir Jimson Snurd is curator of the Modern Maritime Museum, and they have recently acquired some treasures known to have been on this German bullion ship.
Quite right.
My father offered a reward for information as to the ship's whereabouts. And after we'd examined one or two items of treasure that were brought to us, we were most pleased to pay the reward to one of your local inhabitants.
Good gracious, I wonder if it's anyone we know.
Oh, I doubt if he was in the service.
Why is that, sir?
Well, he was most prepared. Naturally, as we paid the reward, we want to make sure the bullion is actually there. Yeah, I say, number one, old fruit, I've had a bit of luck. I bagged a tiddler.
Whilst on duty, I presume.
What? Oh, Lord, you Povey. That run of luck didn't last long, did it?
Lieutenant Commander Stanton, sir, this is Sir Jimson Snerd.
What is? I am. You what?
Sir Jimson Snerd.
Oh. How do you do? Extraordinary thing, you know, you're the living image of my number one.
I am your number one.
Oh, no. No, you can't be. No, you can't be, old brute. I haven't got a number one called Jimson Snerd.
Lieutenant Commander Stanton, this gentleman is here to do some salvage work off the jetty.
Oh, well, he'll be wasting his time. I've done it all. Prams, jam jars, bicycle wheels, I've caught a lot, you know. Well, those aren't exactly the kind of things I'm after. No, neither was I, but I got them just the same.
Hello, number one here.
This is Chief Petty Officer Pertwee, sir. Have you seen able Seaman Johnson at all?
Oh, it's pretty difficult to miss anything that size, wouldn't it?
Huh? Very remarkable all of you, I'm sure, sir.
Let's see, isn't Johnson supposed to be with you?
Yeah, yes, he is, sir, but I haven't seen him since he left to give the Rotary a short, sharp chat after his pudding.
Really? Well, I expect he's around somewhere. In fact, he's pretty round everywhere, isn't he? Still, I'm glad you phoned, Chief. I was just about to ring you.
Not guilty, sir. I reserve my defence even if I haven't got one.
No, it's all right. I just want you to meet Commander Povey, Mr. Phillips, and another gentleman and myself down at the jetty straight away.
What, all of us? It'll never stand the wait, sir.
No arguments, Chief. I'll see you down at the jetty just as soon as you can get there.
Oh, well, that might be quite a while, sir. I mean, I've got this lip come on all of a sudden. The great tragic in one so young. Touch the screws, of course.
I don't care if you had to walk down there on your hands, Chief. Cut along to the jetty straight away. Goodbye.
Hello, Chief. Sorry I'm a bit late.
How nice of you to drop in. We're due down at the jetty if you weren't thinking of doing anything else.
Oh, just have a look in my engagement book.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Where have you been all this time?
Business, you know. I've been making a takeover bid.
Takeover bid? For what?
The mint.
The mint. The mint? What are you talking about, the mint? You couldn't even buy a bottle of their sauce.
That's just where you're wrong, so there. In the city, able Seaman Johnson is known as Old Money Trousers.
Money trap? Money bags, you nit. All right, Jonathan. Where's it come from?
Oh, you had a little find.
I knew it, the treasure. You've got your fat little maulers on the treasure.
How did you know about it?
How did I know? Jonathan, aren't you forgetting who you're talking to? Pertwee always knows.
Well, you're too late this time. I was giving the treasure to the museum, and me stockbrokers are looking after the gold and me reward money.
Jonathan, do you realise what you've done? You'll be in the nick for about 200 years.
No, I won't.
If Chiefy Pertwee doesn't get his cut, you will. Look, how did you get you hooked onto it in the first place?
I didn't. Lieutenant Commander Stanton got his on it.
The captain?
Yeah, along with all the usual old rubbish he catches, he's been fishing out gold blocks for weeks. All I had to do was wait until he'd finished, then sort of tidy up after him.
You never said a word. You're devoted and ever thoughtful, superior officer and friend.
Who, my mum meant?
No! Leave your fool, Chief Petty Officer Pertwee.
Oh, yeah.
It hurt, Johnson. That's what it does. It hurt.
I can't feel a thing.
Well, you will.
Yeah, I thought I would.
Yeah, you will. Now then, come on, we'll sort this out later. We've got to get down to the jetty.
What for?
Surprise, surprise. Commander Povey and a bloke from somebody called Maritime's Museum wanted to look for the treasure.
Well, that's silly. I've already found it. I mean, when they go down and look for it and find it's all gone, and they remember I was the one who claimed the reward for locating. Come on in.
And the prisoner ate a hearty pudding. All right, come on, Fatso, let's get down to the jetty. I can only say that taking all this trouble to help locate the treasure is most waxy nice of you.
What is the plan of action exactly?
Well, we took some soundings earlier, and those, in conjunction with all the other information we have at our disposal, give us the most clear good idea of where the wreck is situated. All I want to do is to make a few test probes with a grab on the end of your jetty derrick.
Well, I can imagine we can fix that for you, sir.
Of course you realize we can't allow you to operate the derrick yourself, sir. Being Admiralty property, it must be handled by an officer who fully understands the mechanism.
When do I start? No, don't you touch it, sir.
Get the covers off, Chief.
No, really, sir, no. Is it wise? Is it wise? Why don't you leave it for a week or two? Until it gets to know you and makes friends.
Stop arguing, you two, and get the covers off.
All right, sir, but I'll need some help. Come on, Johnson.
Now, just a minute, I'm just using the jetty guard's phone here. Hello?
Gibbings, and, oh, bother, I can never remember the, oh, yes, Gibbings.
This is Able Seaman Mr. Johnson Gibbons.
Oh, dear. No, it's quite awful, sir. I'm afraid that along with all our other clients, you've lost everything.
Hey, everything? You mean the market's crashed?
Oh, no, sir, no. One of our partners seems to have vanished and taken every stock, share, and note of currency in the firm.
Well, which Gibbons was it?
Oh, it would never have been a Gibbings, sir. It was one of our junior partners, a Mr. Ignatius Pertwee. Only joined us this morning.
I should have known. They're rotten, they are. Rotten! Every one of them rotten! Rotten! Johnson! Yeah, and he's the rottenest of the lot. Goodbye, Gibbons.
What? Come on, you useless lump. Come on. Mr. Phillips is going fishing for your court-martial. Look, as soon as they fetch up one of them crates and find that it's empty, and they remember that it was a greedy gut called Johnson who claimed the reward as well, they'll add 1 and 1 and make 3.
1 and 1, 3?
Yeah. 4 in 2 men and you. Here, wait a minute, just a minute. There's only one thing can save you now.
What's that?
Mr. Phillips and his mechanical bent. And if he bends these mechanics enough, you'll be in the clear.
Derrick and grab ready for loading, sir. Excuse me. Good show. How deep do you want to go, sir?
To the bottom, of course, you idiot.
If you just lower it onto the seabed, then close the grab and see what comes up.
Quite. But try not to come up with a handful of beans.
Right, sir. Lower away, Chief.
Lower away, Chief, sir! What is it, Johnson? If they're not too podgy, cross your digits.
I still don't see how Able Seaman Johnson's going to get out of the sediment.
You will if Mr. Phillips grabs up what I think he will.
Grab on seabed, Mr. Phillips.
Grab your clothes. Close your grab. Close your grab, Chief. Grab closer. Haul away. Haul away. I'll see what they picked up now, sir.
Oh, good. The suspense is absolutely...
What on earth? It must be something frightfully big.
He's done it, Justin. He's done it. You'll be in the clear any second now.
Yeah. What's going on? The jet is shaking. What the blazes of you... Mr. Phillips, you idiot! Stop the cab! You're pulling up out of the jetty support! What? Everybody in! You stupid bundling lot of morons! It'll be months before we can find out if the treasure's there now!
Yes, probably. All that reward money for nothing. Well, Justin, any comment from our tubby tycoon? Yes.
John Pertwee, Leslie Phillips and Stephen Murray working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Laurie Wyman. John Pertwee was the Chief Petty Officer, Leslie Phillips was the Sub-Lieutenant, Stephen Murray was the number 1. Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicott, Mrs. Povey was Heather Chasen, Able Seaman Johnson was Ronnie Barker, and Ginger was played by Michael Bates. The recorded production was by Alistair Scott Johnston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, Leslie Phillips, Stephen Murray, and John Pertwee. For many months now, our island draft have been landing smartly in the muck. It's usually their own fault, but this time it was a meeting of geographical enthusiasts 100 miles away that dumped them in it again.
Gentlemen of the South Williston Globetrotters Geographical Society, shut up! And now then, Professor Lemminge, you propose we should go to the Antarctic this year.
Yes, exact.
Oh, I do, yes, let's. I'd love to. Just the 2 of us. Yes, absolutely, yes.
May we take it that you second the proposal, Miss Edgewick?
Oh, I do, yes, certainly. Oh, I do, rather.
All right.
And that's the last we shall be hearing of it.
And what do you mean?
Year after year, we have been having these meetings. And so far, we have been going only to Africa, India, Tibet, Siam, and the friendly islands.
Oh, they were my idea.
Exactly. And to where have we been going? One stark, forbidding feat of human endurance meant culminating in planting the Society's flag on Hounslow Heath.
Now, don't be like that, Timey. I rather like Hounslow. In fact, a girl wouldn't mind settling down there.
Without wishing to be unkind, Miss Edgewick, you'd settle down in a stagnant swamp.
Mr. Crump, there is no need to be coarse.
Pardon, I'm sure. However, I have pleasure in telling the meeting that this year we shall definitely be able to see something more of the world than Hounslow.
And where are we going? Dulwich?
No. The Antarctic, you said, and the Antarctic it'll be. Crump has got contacts.
Oh, the Antarctic. Months and months of dark.
What are you talking about, Cramp? What contact?
An admiral, that's what. I told him about our society, and he's promised to assist us. We're going to the Antarctic by courtesy of the Royal Navy.
Sailors, dozens of them.
Oh, blimey, she's off. Now then, I'll fix things with me, Admiral, and let you know when we sail. Meeting closed.
Bracewell here, Staff Officer Movement Control.
This is Commander Povey, Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, eh?
let's see, didn't we send a craft down there a few years back? Oh, yes, I remember. Victory. Get there all right?
I believe so.
Ah, good show. I suppose we'll get a receipt sometime. Paperwork's got into a right pig's breakfast here.
I'm not in the least surprised. Commander Bracewell, I've just had the Admiral on the phone, and he wants to know if we have any craft available for Antarctic duty.
Now then. This'll do. Got one for you, Povey. HMS Ganges.
Ganges?
Yes, they're well overdue for a foreign commission.
If Ganges goes to sea, it should make history. She happens to be a shore-based training establishment.
Oh, jumping flower pots, what a clangor. Down to the sea in huts, eh? Well, we shall just have to look again, shan't we?
Do. I don't care what ship it is, so long as it's not...
Troutbridge, they're the chap.
Oh, no, please, not them. I've got to go with them.
Well, all experience, I suppose. What?
Experience? It'll be a nightmare, a flaming nightmare. An Antarctic night's are 6 months long.
Store's closed. Who is it?
It's me, Heather.
Heather? Oh, all right, just a minute. Come in. Well, come in. Right, you're in.
So I noticed. You grab someone, you grab them, don't you? It's like getting hold of a carriage door on a train that didn't stop.
Manners, I'm sure. Well, you see, I wanted to get you in a hurry because I'm not madly keen on anyone else knowing that I'm here. For a bit. The only thing I've got plenty of is discrepancies. It's this anti-me-article trick that's done it.
Oh, how?
Well, you see, it's like this. About 3 days ago, somebody at main stores sent us a load of fur coats, you see. Well, I mean, I thought it must be a mistake, and so I did the only thing possible with them.
Send them back?
Not exactly. Funny, that never occurred to me. No, I sort of, you know, well, I sort of disposed of them, you know.
Well, there is one way out. There's a shop in the village having a sale of fur coats this week.
I know. That's what I sort of disposed of them.
Well, then you'll have to sort of buy them back, won't you?
Buy them back? Well, you're joking, of course.
Forgive me for mentioning this, Chief, but Lieutenant Commander Staunton says, will you make sure to have a saw and pickaxe on board?
Saw and pickaxe?
Yes. I gather he's hoping to go fishing through the ice like an Eskimo.
Oh, stone me. What's he hope to catch? Frozen cod?
Well, I don't know what he's hoping for, but he'll probably catch his death if you don't get those fur coats back.
Yeah, wait a minute. I've got it. I know what I'll do. I'll hire them.
Hire them? But you'll be away for weeks.
Well, as long as the hire of those coats works out at less than a tenner each, Pertwee still makes a profit. Huh? Right, off you go, Heather. Johnson's got to do a deal with Ichabod a bit sharpish before our sailing orders come through.
Left hand down. Just a soupçon.
Left hand down. Just a soupçon it is.
Didn't know you spoke French, Chief?
Oh, I don't, sir, but I know a soupçon when I see one.
How?
From the Navy, sir. They have bottles of some stuff called soupçon sauce on the table.
French recipe, I suppose?
Yes, but how did he know a soupçon means just a little?
Well, it's simple, sir. Have too big a dollop of that sauce and it blows your head off.
Oh, yes, I know the stuff. We had some in the wardroom, and the padre reckoned it had melted his tonsils.
Oh, there you are, number 103.
Good morning, Lieutenant Commander Staunton. Enjoying the trip?
No, I'm not, but it's nice of you to ask. I'm worried.
I suppose you've lost your bait, son.
Oh, no, I know where that is. I've eaten it.
Oh, well, that's all right then, sir. As a rule, you never know what... Eaten, is it?
Yes. Had the lot for breakfast by mistake. I'll have to fish with cornflakes now.
Didn't you notice the taste, sir?
No, hardly, old sport. No. I put too much of that soupçon sauce on them, you know. Oh, wicked tack, that. One mouthful and your hat glowed.
Excuse me for interrupting, sir, but if you ate your bait and mistake for cornflakes, well, why did you put the soupçon sauce on them?
Oh, yeah, well, that was another clanger. I thought it was milk.
Your breakfast seems to have been quite a surprise. I wonder you didn't eat the cork mat as well.
Mat? Yeah, Mr. Phillips, tell me something.
Don't worry, sir. We didn't have toast for breakfast.
You may not have done, but I did.
Well, sir, would you take over the breach for a while? It's about time Mr. Phillips and I went down to the wardroom to see how our visitors are settling down.
Oh, yes, that expedition mob from Willesden, you mean. Funny lot, you know. They don't seem to fish at all.
Quite, sir.
Yeah.
They don't seem to eat cork mats either.
Oh, I don't know. I think I buttered one for him this morning.
Permission to carry on, sir?
Carry on, number one.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that just leaves the two of us, Chief, what?
Yes, sir. It's not often that we see you on the bridge, sir.
No. It's not often I come up here, really. As a matter of fact, I've always wanted to have a go at steering this lot, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now's your chance, sir.
Yeah. Left hand down a bit, old Root.
Blimey, another of them. Left hand down a bit, old fruit it is, sir.
I don't suppose it's the done thing, but does anybody mind if I take my jacket off? It's getting mighty warm.
By all means, Mr. Crump, I'll hang it up for you.
Maybe you could take mine as well. He's been getting hotter every day, didn't it?
Yes. Now you come to mention it, so it has. Mr. Phillips.
Ice drinks, anyone?
Mr. Phillips.
Who's for a nice lolly? We've got them in all flavors.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes, sir, what do you want, a raspberry?
We have already crossed the equator once. If we're nearing Antarctica, why is it getting hotter every day?
Well, it's bound to, sir. Land of the midnight sun. Oh, lummy.
Wardroom, number one here.
Port lookout here, sir. Land sighted, sir.
Land? Oh, thank you, Johnson. I'll come up.
Land, eh? Oh, bully for Leslie. How's that for navigation, eh? Antarctica at last.
Would you mind opening that porthole, Professor Limmy?
You can laugh, but you can't beat the old left hand down a bit, you know? Gets you there every time.
Well, Mr. Phillips?
How odd. I didn't know Eskimos wore grass skirts.
They don't. They don't have palm trees either.
What the blazes is going on? We're supposed to be nearing the Antarctic and we're surrounded by a load of spear-waving idiots in loincloths.
Yes, they'll all get pneumonia. Honestly, 40 below and only wearing those little things. Well, it's asking for it.
Well, I agree. Somebody here is asking for it, all right.
You know, sir, I've just been looking at the map in my diary.
And that is probably the only chart aboard.
It's got the lot, sir. Postal rates, bank holidays, phases of the moon, lighting up times and doggy's license number. You know, the time in Tokyo...
The map, you idiot. Where are we?
Well, it's just a thought, sir. But we've been sailing for the Antarctic for some time now.
Oh, we have, haven't we?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Pretty far off.
Yes, we are, yes. Fair way. Oh, yes. In fact, I was wondering if we could settle for somewhere we could get to a lot easier.
Where?
Well, the Arctic. You see, that's in my diary. see. I mean the North Pole or the South Pole. If you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Raving lunatic, do you mean we've been sailing in completely the wrong direction all this time?
Not necessarily, sir. I mean the world may have started revolving the wrong way, which would account for the...
If I may interrupt, I'd like to say that as far as the South Williston Globetrotters Geographical Society is concerned, the Arctic will do.
Oh, here, rather. Oh, yes, certainly. Anywhere you like, absolutely, yes, rather.
I see. All right, then. The Arctic it is, Mr. Phillips.
Aye, sir. I'll just work out the course with my diary.
Please do. And when you make your calculations...
Yes, sir?
Try not to add in Doggy's license number.
I wouldn't do a thing like that, sir. Good morning, Chief. It's nippy this morning, isn't it?
Well, when you're off the coast of Greenland, I believe it often is, sir. I presume you've come for your fur coat issues?
Yes, please.
Good. You'll take good care of it, won't you, sir? I mean, they're costing me $10 a week. What I mean is that I've signed for them.
Oh, of course. Any choice left?
No, sir. No, I'm afraid you're the last one to be issued.
Oh, lummy, I know what I'm going to get. A Bud Flanagan cast-off.
Yeah, well, it's seen better days, sir. I must admit it. Yeah, it's seen better days, but it's very warm, sir. Very warm. Where it's not bald, that is. Excuse me. Johnson.
Hello?
Forward, please. A fur coat for the gent.
There's only one left.
Then bring it, you nit.
Here you are.
Right, thanks very much. Now, then, if you'll just try it on,
right.
Sir. Here we are.
There we are.
Fine.
Fine.
Now then, how's that?
Lovely.
How's that? What?
It's a bit big. I can't see a thing.
It's a lovely fit. That's what it is, sir. It's a lovely fit. It might have been made for you, sir. Made for you.
Never mind. I'm swamped.
Hey?
Let me out. Let me out.
Undo the collar, sir. Let your head out.
I don't think he can, Chief.
Hey?
No, the sleeves are about a foot longer than his arm.
Hurry out.
What?
I can't breathe.
What, you can't breathe, sir? Hang on a minute. There you are. There you are.
Lovely fit, he says. Only about 18 sizes too big. Lovely fit. I can only see you through a buttonhole.
Well, I told you, you should never have done the collar up, sir, and then you could have had your head outside, you see.
Oh, I see. How silly of me. Fancy... Chief? Chief, when you do the collar up, my head is still supposed to be on top, not inside. Haven't you got anything else?
No, I'm sorry, sir. No, that's the last one. Sign here, please.
Oh, all right. Pull my sleeve up, will you?
Hey? Oh, there you are, sir.
Yes.
Right, if you're there, on the dotted line, if you please.
Oh, yes.
Sign.
There we are.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you.
Hey, just a minute. There's another coat there, isn't it? Beautiful fur, beauty. Yes, sapphire mink, isn't it?
No, sir. No, just rabbit. Welsh, I believe. Anyway, besides, it's not your size, sir.
Well, whose is it?
Mine, sir.
Yours?
Yes, sir.
Then it is mink. I want to swap.
No, you don't, sir. No. Anyway, no. Besides, you can't.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is when Pertwee's around.
Belt up!
I'll see you on the bridge then, Chief.
Yeah, on the bridge, sir? Yeah, well, as long as you don't do that collar up, sir, you probably will.
All right, then. Where is it?
Where's what?
Abel Seaman Johnson's fur coat.
You?
Yeah, I'm freezing.
Johnson, look, I've explained to you what had happened to your fur coat before we sailed.
No, you didn't. You just said that when you did the deal with Ichabod and I had all them fur coats back again at $10 a week, you were in the clear, except that there was going to be one short because he'd already sold one to Mrs. Ichabod, so someone... You're rotten, you are! That's what you are, rotten! Rotten! Rotten!
That's enough, Fatso.
Oh, get me to the goal.
No, you won't. It'll never get through all that blubber.
Oh, yes, it will. There you are. Me tubes will go next. See?
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Look, I'll let you have a bottle of Papa Pertwee's patent cold medicine.
Oh, tar.
For £5 bob.
How much is it usually?
Fourpence.
All right. Absolutely sticky, rotten.
Yankee! What about the Yankee? £2 bob each and dear at half the price.
I don't want an Yankee. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases, and I want to spread them. Bless me.
Now it's been rotten.
Abel Seaman Johnson is. There goes another couple of thousand germs. Seize him, lads.
All right. I'll see you later, Sneezy. I'm going up on the bridge.
Good. I hope your boots freeze to the deck.
Oh, blimey, yes. Thanks for reminding me.
What?
Give us an end on with Miss Seth Army.
Mr. Phillips, as there is nothing near us for miles except ice, sounding the siren seems to be a trifle pointless.
I didn't mean to, sir. I can't see.
Oh, undo your collar for drag's sake, sir. Every time you do it up, you lose your balance and cop hold of the siren.
It's all right for you, but when it's open, the wind catches me in the bald patches.
Yes. Excuse me, but the ice is getting horribly thick. Well, we're not built for ice breaking, you know. I mean, how much further are we going through it?
Well, I don't know. I should think... About here would do nicely.
Yeah. Well, it'll freeze it. We'll have to, sir. We're stuck.
Oh, so we are. Oh, well, we'll just have to back out again, won't we? Stick her in reverse, Chief.
No, I wouldn't advise it, sir. I wouldn't advise that at all.
Well?
Just have a butcher's behind you.
What for? We'll just reverse through the ice, the way we've broken it on the way... Yes, now who filled it all in again? Now, come on. Own up. Come on, chaps. Own up. Come on, you chaps.
Must have been the fairies, Mr. Phillips.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You've got us completely iced up. We shall be here for months.
Excuse me. Come on, Povey, excuse me. But, pardon me, you were exaggerating, of course. Weren't you? Exaggerating. I mean, about being stuck here for months, I mean.
Certainly not. This is only the beginning of winter here.
Oh, blimey. Ichabod. I'll be ruined. I'll be ruined. Over 100 fur coats at £10 a week each for 6 months. See, how much is that? You've got to get me out of here. You've got to get us out of here. Are you going to get... I'll be skint. I'll be stark, staring skint.
Chief, if you could forget whatever little domestic difficulty it is you're mulling over just for a bit, we'd better assist our visitors to set up their base camp on the ice.
Oh, right, sir. Very good, sir. I'll just give the stores a buzz and tell Johnson to get their stores over the side.
Hello, Stores here.
Hey? Is that you, Johnson?
No, it's Ginger. Johnson's gone.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
Well, as soon as we got stuck, he went to shore.
Went to shore? What, on the ice?
Yeah, he's taken a gun with him. He left you a message.
How kind? What was it?
He says you're rotten, and he's gone to get his own fur coat, so go.
Cool, I don't know. The stupid, great, fat nit. With his weight, if he finds a bit of ice less than 6 foot thick, he'll go through it.
Yes. Message ends.
Thanks very much. Just wait till I get my hands on him. I'll have his guts for garters.
iced up in this floating igloo for 4 months. And all because of you and your confounded diary.
That reminds me, sir, I've just been looking at it. Today's the day that expedition lot said they'd return to the ship.
Oh, we know that, you fool. What do you think we've been looking for?
Here, sir. Look, here they come, sir.
So they are. I wonder how they've got on.
Are they all there?
I think that foreign one's a bit nuts.
Oh,
I see.
I'll have a look, sir. You want to? I'll just count them, sir. It's 1, 2, 3. Oh, stone me! They got something in a cage on the last sledge, sir.
Quick, Chief. Get a rum ration up for them. We'll go across the ice and meet them.
By George, that went down well.
Oh, yes, very warming, I'm sure.
Thanks to you, we have planted the flag of the South Williston Globetrotters Geographical Society, where no man has set foot before.
And we've captured a pet to take back with us.
Pet, sir?
Aye, it's in the cage on the last sledge. It's a polar bear, a great fat one, and I think it talks.
A fat one that talks. Excuse me a minute, please. Who's about? Who's about? Where are you? Come along, little Pooly Bow. Pooly. Pooly Bow.
Hello, Chief.
On you it. On you it. You furry fat nit. What are you doing in there?
Waiting to be let in. I shot me fur coat, and just after I put it on, that lot captured me and bunged me in this rattle.
Come on, get out of it, come on.
Am I going walkies?
No, you're not. You're going for a right Burton in a minute.
Come on, all of you. We may as well get back on board Troutbridge. Chief?
Come in, sir. Johnson's back, sir. Belt up and take that head off, Bruin.
Oh, hello, Johnson. Where have you... What was that?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. It's just the ice beginning. Blimey, it's the thaw, sir.
Thaw? It can't be. It's too quick.
Well, perhaps it's a flying thawther.
Very laughable, Chief.
Yeah, but it's breaking up all right. We'd better get back to...
Oh, no! No, look over there!
What's that?
Troutbridge! You idiot! She's moving! She's adrift!
But she can't be. I didn't lower the anchor because she was stuck on the ice.
So?
Well, just because the ice is melting, I don't see why she should... Lummy.
Might I make a suggestion, sir?
Certainly. What is it?
Run for it!
Righto, last one aboard's a custard.
No, not you, Judson. You're too heavy. Judson, stop! Fatty! You abominable elephant! Stop it! Everybody in! Save your coats! Whatever you do, save your fur coats!
Hey, I say, I dropped my diary.
Judson, this is your fault, you clod-hopping, heavy-footed, lumbering great... Hey, sir!
What was that, Chief?
Got him.
That was Leslie Phillips, Stephen Murray, and John Pertwee working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Laurie Wyman.
Leslie Phillips was the sub-lieutenant, Stephen Murray was the number one, John Pertwee was the Chief Petty Officer, Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicott, Able Seaman Johnson was Ronnie Barker, Professor Liminge was Tenniel Evans, Mrs. Edgewick was Heather Chasen, and Mr. Crump was Michael Bates. The recorded production was by Alistair Scott Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, Stephen Murray, John Pertwee and Leslie Phillips. If ever a thing got the right name, it's a waiting room. Whether it's the one on Paddington Station or at the doctor's surgery, or the jolly little home from home in faded brown distemper outside the Admiral's office. Whichever it is, you'll wait and wait and wait.
Cup of tea, Commander Povey?
No, thank you.
Just thought you might like one while you were waiting, sir.
Quite, but there are limits. Whilst I've been waiting for the Admiral to turn up, you've made no less than 6 pots of tea.
It shouldn't be long now, sir.
That is precisely what you said after pots 3, 4, and 5. Where is he?
Couldn't say, sir. Unless he's popped out for a cup of tea.
Oh, get out of my way, can't you? Yeah, where's my office gone? Who's pinched me office? Was here a minute ago.
I think the Admiral's coming now, sir.
So I gather. About time, too.
Oh, hello, Povey. You're late.
Late?
Yes. See me in my office first thing, I said. And where were you?
Well, I was on time, but you were out.
Eh? Gin and lime's giving you gout?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, do stop mumbling, Povey. I want to see you about that island draft. I had a bit of a jaw waggle with one of the Sea Lords about them. Well, they seem to have tickled his fancy a bit, so he's going to visit them.
A Sea Lord? Visit that bunch of know-nothing layabouts?
Yeah.
I can hardly wait.
You've no objections, I suppose, Povey?
Oh, none at all, sir. I trust his lordship will make it a thorough inspection. I don't want him to miss anything.
Oh, do stop interrupting, Povey, and let a chap get a word in edgeways. He wants to pop over later this week.
Splendid. The sooner the better.
That's splendid, then. And blow your horrible luck.
Oh, right, sir. This should put that shower right in the... My luck?
Well, you're their inspecting officer, aren't you?
Yes, but...
well, then you're responsible for them. I say, I wouldn't be in your shoes if anything goes wrong.
What? But it's impossible. There isn't time. But couldn't you put the inspection off for a bit? Well, at least 2 years.
Sorry, Povey, can't stop. Must get back to my office. Oh, nice to have seen you. I'll pop in again sometime.
Yeah, but this is your office. Oh, no.
I say, Heather,
Well?
this is something very interesting. I've just been reading about it.
Oh, I see. And what has Noddy been up to this week?
I wasn't reading Noddy. I haven't read that sort of stuff for months.
Why, did big ears frighten you?
Yes, yeah. No. I wish you'd concentrate. This is most important. I've been checking up on the current national balance of payments.
You've been what?
Did you know that the invisible items balance, excluding defence aid in 1946, was £133 million?
No.
Yes. Then in 1956, they were £290 million.
Leslie?
Yes?
What's all this adding up to?
Hang on a minute. £395 million.
Yes, as soon as I said it, I could have kicked myself. I meant, what is all this about invisible items and balance of payments?
I wanted to see if the rest of the country is as skint as I am.
But you don't get paid for days yet.
You don't think that helps matters, do you? I don't know where all the money goes.
Oh, perhaps you bought too many invisible items.
Yes, it could be that.
Oh. Heather, I wish you'd treat this seriously.
Well, it's the dreadful monotony of it that makes it so difficult.
Monotony?
Yes. On the 24th of every month, you're broke. So we have a week of fresh budgets, trial balances, and schemes to close the gap.
It's very laudable, if you ask me.
Oh, very. The snag is that you get paid on the last day of the month, and by the time the 24th of the next month arrives, surprise, surprise.
I'm skint again.
Quite. Well, let's face it, Leslie, with you ends just don't meet. They wave at each other from the distance.
There's only one thing for it. I shall have to consider volunteering for the special duties list.
What does that mean?
Well, that's why I'm considering it. I don't know either. Oh, law. I reckon having to answer that thing, I ought to be on it already.
That's a point. Of course, there is one way out of your financial mess.
No, what's that?
Well, ignore that buzzer much longer when Commander Povey's in there, too, and you can apply for danger money.
You know, that's a thought. I wonder who I'd have to apply. Coming.
Come in.
Sub-Lieutenant N's meeting. I mean, Invisible Phillips reporting. that is, you buzzed, Noddy.
Yes, big ears, I did.
From what I've seen whenever I come here, the quarterly electricity bill for that buzzer is probably more than the rest of the draft consumes in a year.
Well, then why don't you get one that runs on gas? Oh, Leslie's being got at again.
On the contrary, Mr. Phillips, it would seem we all are. Commander Povey has some very disturbing news.
Yeah, well, that's a novelty for a starter.
I've just been telling number one that this draft is to receive a full inspection later this week.
Oh, really? Who's coming?
Just one of the Sea Lords, Mr. Phillips.
Oh, that'll be nice. I don't think I've ever met her. I don't think I feel very well.
What routine is the inspection to follow, sir? Is it to be one of those efforts where we have to turn out the flaming lot, or a quick butcher's at one hut and then smartly into the wardroom for the gin?
It is with utter horror and sheer terror that I tell you his lordship has intimated that he wants to see everything.
Oh, dear. I rather feel we're in the muck.
And so am I. It's my responsibility to see that everything is shipshape and Bristol fashion, and that the inspection goes off without a hitch.
I say so. You've caught the large economy size, haven't you?
Possibly. But if anything does go wrong, I wouldn't go looking for any free gifts in the package you're going to get either.
Yeah, quite so. Well, if that's all, perhaps you'll excuse us. We have rather a lot to do.
You certainly have, number one. You certainly have.
Johnson! Johnson! Open up!
Door's closed. The chief's out.
I know I'm out. I want to come in, you nit. Come on, Johnson, open up.
How do I know it is you, Chief?
Cool. You'll know once I get my hands on you, you steaming great fat soggy dumpling.
It's you, all right.
Right, now come on, look, give me an hand with this crate off the van.
Crate? What's in it?
In it?
Yeah.
It's a present for you. All right? Come on in, Eve. Come on. That's it.
Whoa.
Right, into the stores. Into the store. To me.
From you.
To me. That's it.
Blimey, it's heavy. What the extra?
Right, down with your end.
Oh, Tar, I could do with a nice sedan.
No. I'm talking about the crate. The crate, you fool. Right, that's it. That ain't mine. Hey, oh. Lovely.
Whatever is it?
I told you it's a present. All right, then, come on, open it up. Come on. That's the idea.
Blimey, a washing machine.
That's right. Look at it. It's a whopper.
Yeah. I don't understand this. It's very kind of you, but what would I want with a washing machine as enormous as this?
Oh, to do your smalls in, of course. Fatty.
They're not as big as all that.
They are, but there is one other little point. You'll be doing everybody else's as well.
Oh, well, that makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? I mean, washing one person's clobber in a thing that size. Well, I'm doing what?
You, Johnston, are now this draft's laundry.
Hey, but it's all sent down to the local bagwash under contract.
Was sent, Johnson. Chief Petty Officer Pertwee just cancelled their contract. From here on, all laundry will be done on the premises.
At present, he says. Able Seaman Johnson's going to be up to his knees in suds forevermore, and he called you a present. How did you pay for this?
Pay for it? Well, simple. I had just enough on me, and I'm sure that with a little care, you'll be able to keep up the payments.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can always cut out one or two luxuries like eating. Payment? Do you mean this blooming thing's on hire purchase?
I do, Johnson, yes.
Well, it's not a present, is it?
Well, of course it is. I had the agreement made out in your name.
Oh, thanks, but you're rotten, you are. Rotten, absolutely stinking rotten. Rotten.
All right, Johnson. All right. Now, that'll do. You're wasting your demonstration time.
You're rotten.
So?
How's the blooming thing work, then?
Right, now. Look, you bung this hose onto the tap, you see?
Yeah.
And then you switch the water on.
Yeah. Hey, is it one of them washing machines that does the lot?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, with all the men's washing from a draft this size, it would have to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, look, it washes, it rinses, and then like this, it spin dries.
In that order?
With luck, yeah.
Oh, well, it's not so bad then, is it?
No, of course it isn't.
No.
We'll make a fortune.
Yeah.
And all you've got to do every week is shove the coats in, and the machine will do the rest.
Oh, good.
Except the ironing.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I can soon bash away with the smoothing. Good morning.
Come back here. Come back, chubby tubby. While you're at it, turn the water off. That's it. Now then, look, bung your hanky in and switch on.
Why didn't you bung your hanky in?
Not likely. I've lost things like that before.
You're rotten.
All right, I'm rotten, but switch on.
Thirsty, wasn't it?
What have you done? What have you done, you nit? Look, where's all the water gone in?
It went through that little grid at the bottom of the tank there.
I know that, blank brain, but where did it go then?
Chief, well, been heavy duty here this morning, hasn't it?
Blimey, what do you look? We're swamped out.
Well, washes floors too and all. That's jolly clever, you know, isn't it?
Look, it doesn't wash floors. But you do.
What?
You wash floors. Go and get your squeegee. And squeege with it. Quick, go on.
Hey, couldn't we take the boards up and bung them through the spin dryer instead?
I've told you before. Johnson, go and get your squeegee. Go on, your squeegee. Here, I bet that's number one. That'll be number one. Get that machine out of the way and shoot all that water out of the back, quick.
Right.
Who is it?
Little Red Riding Hood, Grandma. Open up.
Certainly, sir. Come in, sir. I'd no idea. I mean,
Hello, wonders will never cease.
Pardon, sir?
See, you've been scrubbing out the stores at last.
Hey? Oh, yes, sir, yeah. Able Seaman Johnson has been doing his hygienical nuts.
Yeah, well, that's just as well, Chief. We're to receive an inspection from one of the Sea Lords later in the week.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear it, sir. Delighted. May I take this opportunity of wishing you the very best of luck, sir. Personally, I shall be on sudden compassionate leave. I've just heard my aunt. My poor aunt has put her foot through her penny farthing and broken 2 spokes in her leg.
No, Chief. You're going to slush about in the muck with the rest of us. I want something done about the parade ground, Chief.
The parade ground?
Yes, just to refresh your memory, it's that large square bit near the jetty.
Oh, yeah, I know where it is, all right, sir.
Really?
Yes.
I wondered, as we've never seen you on it for a parade yet.
Oh, I have been on one, sir. I think it was a bit before your time.
When was it?
VJ days.
Oh, not so long ago as I expected. However, the surface of that parade ground is now a little past its prime, Chief. Marching on it is not so much difficult as downright dangerous.
Potholes?
Potholes, Chief. Get them filled in at once, will you?
Yeah, right, sir, certainly, sir. I'll send in an indent for the cement straight away, sir.
No, I shouldn't bother, Chief, because I've been signing indents for cement to repair the parade ground with monotonous regularity ever since I came here.
Oh.
In fact, you should have enough to build a cinema. Come to think of it, they have just opened a new cinema in the village. I suppose you...
No, sir. Oh, no, sir. No, listen, the cement's all out of the back, sir. It's all out of the back, every bag of it, sir. And I'll get the parade ground sorted out straight away, sir.
Good. Oh, by the way, all the officers will want their best uniforms cleaned. Do you think you can arrange that quickly?
I'll have a word with the new laundry, sir.
Excellent.
Mind you, they may charge a bit over the odds if you want them in an hurry, sir.
Oh, that's all right.
They're as good as done in, sir. Oh, I mean good as done.
Right, I'll have them sent over after lunch. My word, this floor does look better, doesn't it? Almost spotless.
Enough to build a cinema, indeed. It was enough to build a pub as well. Here, Johnson, we've been lumbered. How much cement have we got left?
3 lumps.
Lumps? You mean 3 bags?
No, I mean 3 lumps. When I shot all that water out the back, I forgot the cement was there, and now it's sort of setting.
Isn't it marvellous, Hayes? Marvellous.
Why don't you indent for some like you always do, Chief?
Because Johnsy has been to the cement well once too often. All right, giggle niggle. This is where Jonesy's relatives get their scrounging orders. Now then, which one can I go at this time? Is Aunt Gertrude's flogging American cigarettes in Sheffield? Uncle Sebastian?
Yeah.
I know. I got it. Ebenezer. Uncle Ebenezer.
Oh, blimey, the one with the tatty tug, you mean?
Never mind what it looks like. It's heavily insured. See you later, Mr. Rue.
You know, Heather, if I'm to make ends meet, there's only one thing left I can cut out. I shall just have to stop taking you to the pictures.
Oh, I am sorry. Mind you, there is one little fault in this brilliant new budget, Leslie.
What's that?
Every time we've been to the pictures, I've paid.
Now, be fair. Who got the ices?
You did, and that was stark tragedy. 2 tubs and no wooden spoons.
Well, a chap can't think of everything.
Oh, I know what you were thinking of, all right. As soon as a film showing a ravishing blonde selling ices flashed on the screen during the interval, you were off down the aisle with your money in your hand like a ferret.
Well, that's not true. Anyway, it was a complete fraud. I mean, the one that served me was 85 if she was a dead.
Excuse me, sir.
That's all right.
Heather, could I use the blower a minute? I've got to ring up Nunky. It's urgent.
Oh, help yourself, Chief.
Yeah, don't worry. He always does.
Oh, it's nice to be appreciated.
Oh, anytime.
Hello? Ebenezer Pertwee, tug captain in light work with awesome van?
Nunky, it's me, Johnsy.
Line engaged.
No, wait. Nunky, no, wait a minute. Look, there's money in it.
Who for?
You. Look, I want you to bring some cement over here, a bit sharpish.
When do I get paid?
On delivery.
Well, don't mess about on the phone. I'll see you at your jetty.
You're a good lad. Thanks very much, Heather.
Just a minute, Chief.
Yes.
I hope you won't think I'm being nosy, Parker, but I couldn't help overhearing all that about needing cement.
Yes, sir, it's for the parade ground.
That's odd. You ought to have plenty of the stuff lying around. I mean, there have been indents coming in here for
No. Oh, no. No, sir, it's gone off. Yes. Bags and bags of cement, sir, and it's all gone off.
Oh, what a shame.
Yes, it's a great tragic, sir. A terrible waste, because, well, naturally, I want only the best for the parade ground. So, as an humble member of the service, I realise my duty to its great traditions, and I can never be a party to using inferior materials in the line of duty. Now, so long after I've gone, Men will look at that parade ground, and perhaps some may remember with a tear the honest toy of the division, the Chief Petty Officer.
Oh, do shut up. Still, perhaps you can help me.
Oh, certainly, sir, if I can.
Well, now that we know who nicked all the cement and built the cinema, there's just one thing. Was it you who turned that ravishing blonde into a poor old lady of 85?
It's no use, I can't go on ironing any longer.
Oh, yes, you can, Johnson. The cleaning charges for those uniforms are going to pay Nunkey for the cement.
Well, who's going to pay for Able Seaman Johnson's funeral?
Oh, finish it off. I don't know what you're complaining about. If you ask me, those uniforms are a lot smaller than when we put them in the washing machine.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, thanks to Pertwee's present, you've got less to iron. Blimey, they're here for their uniforms. Look, bung them on the hangers, quick. Come in.
Well, Chief, are your uniforms back from the cleaners yet?
Yes, they've just arrived, sir.
Here you are, sir.
Blimey. It's spark out, sir.
What the blazes?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. It's nothing at all. Just a slight case of complete physical exhaustion.
Rub-a-dub-dub. One man at the tub. Pass him the soap. Johnson can cope. Good night.
No, take no notice of him, sir. It's overwork from getting those stores in order for the inspections.
Yes, that makes sense, all right.
And now about the cleaning, sir. That'll be 10 quid.
10 quid? Who was being taken to the cleaners, the uniforms or us? Ask them to leave it till next week, will you?
Leave it?
Yeah, we're all a bit skint until payday.
No, but sir, you don't... Hello!
City guard here, Chief. Your Uncle Ebenezer wants a word.
No, tell him I'm out.
Hello, Johnsy. Well, I've unloaded the cement. Where's me lolly?
Oh, well, Nunkey, look, I can explain. There's a slight delay owing to an unfortunate...
You dirty double-cross, I should have known I'd get done.
No, it's not my fault, Nunkey.
Yeah, I'll have me own back on you for this. I've got tons and tons of that cement on board, and I'm going to dump the whole lot on your jetty.
Hey? But I can't pay for any of it, Nunkey.
Who cares? It's ready mixed.
What?
You'll never be able to keep that lot moving. Leave it standing for an hour and it'll be set forever.
What? No, Nunkey, you can't do it.
Tons of it. You'll never shift it. It'll be the Matterhorn all over again. Yeah, lady. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Hello!
Chief,
Hello!
what's going on?
I can't stop, sir. There's cement for the parade ground. It's been laid in the wrong place.
What? But the inspection's in the morning.
They'll never be able to see over the top. Excuse me, sir. I must get down to the jetty at once.
Well, Johnson. Johnson, wake up.
Hello, Mum. Where's me cup of tea?
Ginger, keep her going. The cement's nearly all back in the sea now.
Blimey, Chief. When one of your relatives has his own back, he does himself proud. I never thought we'd get that cement off the jet before it set.
Yes, I know. There was a moment during the night, Ginger, when I must admit I thought we were fighting a losing battle. Trying to keep that lot moving at the same time as we shoveled it back into the sea before it set was nearly impossible.
Aye, I knew you were worried. I saw you nearly pick up a shovel yourself once.
You're right, Ginger. It was a near thing.
Good morning, Chief. What's going on then?
Able Seaman Fatso. And where, my little chubby cherub, have you been since yesterday afternoon?
Having a kip.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I trust the bulldozers and the shovelling didn't disturb you at all.
Well, I did hear something about 3 o'clock this morning, now you come to mention it. Sort of a scratching noise.
Cool. Stone me. 100 blokes with shovels and 2 bulldozers going flat out all night, and he heard a sort of scratching noise.
You done the parade ground then, have you?
Done the parade ground, of course we've done. Oh, blimey, I forgot it. I forgot all about the parade. Johnson, look, get about a load of the cement that's left and fill in as many of the potholes as you can.
I woke up too early, didn't I?
Look, don't argue. And whatever you do, keep that cement moving or it'll set and you'll have the heaviest wheelbarrow ever.
Righto.
Good morning, sir. Good
Morning. What on earth's been going on here?
Here's oh, yes, well, we sort of had a bit of cement left over, as you might say, so we thought we'd slap a bit on the jetty, as it were.
Admiral's barge approaching, sir.
What? Oh, good gracious, the Sea Lord, they're nearly here. Get the men, Chief.
I said, right, pull him in, Nick. Come on, end of them all. Run him in, come on, pull him in. Right, get in line now, come along in line.
The barge is coming in at a fair old lick, sir.
Yes, she is.
All present and correct for inspection, sir.
What was that? It looked as if she hit something.
Well, she certainly rocked a bit. And again.
Oh, blimey. That flaming cement. Oh, it's set under the water. Back of it, sir. Step back of it, sir. All ashore that's going ashore.
Lummy, they've gone aground.
Yes, quite, but what on? Never been any rocks out there.
Well, there are now, sir. I mean, no, that is...
I'd rather not know what you meant, Chief. Lower a boat and bring his lordship and party ashore.
Oh, I see. Johnson, get that boat out.
Oh, I'd rather not, Chief. Couldn't you send someone else? It might switch off, you see.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's cement. You said I've got to keep it moving.
Well...
Well, I got called for inspection, so I had to keep the stuff moving somehow, so I...
Johnson! No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I tipped it in the washing machine.
You stupid great fake... Here, what was that? It sounds... It is! It's Nunkey with the other load of cement. Hey! Flatter off, you old fool! He said he'd get his own back. Trust him to turn up at a time like this. Nunkey! Flatter off!
Chief, that tug seems to be coming in at a fine old turn of speed. I wonder if he knows about the new rocks.
Oh, yes, he's bound to, said he. Hey. Oh. Oh! Keep going, Nunkey! Give her all she's got!
You rotten lot of scuttlers! The insurance has run out! I'll have the lot of you for this! You wait!
And that was Stephen Murray, John Pertwee and Leslie Phillips working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Laurie Wyman. Stephen Murray was the number 1, John Pertwee was the Chief Petty Officer, Leslie Phillips was the Sub-Lieutenant. Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldecott, Able Seaman Johnson was Ronnie Barker, Uncle Ebenezer was Tenniel Evans, Ginger was played by Michael Bates, and Heather was Heather Chasen. The recorded production was by Alistair Scott Johnston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, John Pertwee, Leslie Phillips and Stephen Murray. Whenever people decide to clear out a cupboard for you, they not only find that pair of tatty trousers that would do for gardening, but never did, or that bottle of different coloured sands that was all mixed into a mud colour when you got it home, they also turn out a few skeletons as well. The island draft office cupboard is full of them, naturally.
Oh, good morning, Heather.
Oh, good morning, Leslie. Fancy you popping in.
Yes, it's extraordinary. What do you mean?
Well, you're so late this morning, I thought you must have taken the day off.
Oh, well, I did oversleep a bit. I don't suppose I missed anything anyway.
No, I think you're just about in time for it.
Yes, of course, nothing ever happens here before, I am?
Yes. Unless I'm very much mistaken, number one will come out of his office any second now and ask, Mr. Phillips, what on earth's been going on?
Well, that's hardly new, is it? It's happening all the time.
Yes, but this time it's going to be a corker.
There's no issue trying to frighten me, Heather. I'm not in the slightest bit worried. My conscience is perfectly clear, so you... Heather?
Mm-hmm.
How deeply in the muck am I?
Well, number one popped in here about 9:30 and started looking for a paperclip.
Well, I bought one last month, so it's hardly my fault if somebody's lost the darn thing.
I wish you'd let me finish, chatterbox. While he was looking for the paperclip, he went to the cupboard and found all the draft account books.
So that's where they were. I've been looking for them for weeks.
Well, you're supposed to have them made up to date, I believe.
Yes, I know. I'll get them out straight away.
Here it comes.
Mr. Phillips, what on earth's been going on?
I wish I'd bet on it.
Going on, sir? Going on? Nothing.
So it would seem. All these account books are hopelessly out of date.
Oh, really?
Really? I haven't checked it yet, but I imagine that the last entry in the stamp book will be for the purchase of a bob's worth of penny blacks.
2 bobs worth, actually, sir. I mean, I'll get down to them at once, sir.
Oh, you're so right, Mr. Phillips, you will. However, in my little investigation into the darkest secrets of that little hidey hole you call a cupboard, I came across a book marked Unit Comfort Fund.
Oh, Lord. I might have known you'd find it sooner or later. It was a flaming liberty started by your predecessor, sir. The account's dead now.
Mr. Phillips, nothing as healthy as that account could possibly be dead.
Well, I shouldn't let Chief Petty Officer Pertwee know, sir, because he was the most frequent contributor to the fund.
Really? How surprising.
Oh, sir, she said the most frequent contributor, not the most willing.
I think I begin to see how the fund worked.
Yes, quite so, sir. If our old number one couldn't nobble Pertwee any other way, the chief got done rotten for the comfort fund.
Delightful. And it certainly explains the truly magnificent balance remaining in the account. However, I feel it might be prudent to dispose of some of it.
What's that? I'm pretty skint, so,
So, hard luck. I meant some of this balance had better be used on something like a draft dance.
Oh, what a lovely idea, sir.
Don't let the chief hear you say that, sir, or he'll have the account in the red inside an hour.
Oh, that's all right. Now I've learnt the system, we can soon make it up again, can't we?
Yes, you know, I have a nasty feeling the chief's never going to forgive me for letting you find that Unit Comfort Fund book, sir.
Here, Chief.
What is it, Bubble Base?
Have you seen our ladder anywhere?
Do you mind, Johnson? That ladder is a thorn in Chief Petty Officer Pertwee's wallet at the moment.
Eh?
It's the last time I do anyone a favour, Johnson.
It's news to me you ever had.
That's right. Go on. Kick a man when he's down. Go on, kick him. I should have known I was nursing a great fat viper in my bosom.
Now I know what's happened. You pulled a fast one and come a cropper.
Nothing of the sort. I merely tried to assist a relative of mine to set up in the window cleaning business. And as a direct result, if Johnsy don't find 25 quid in an hurry, Johnsy's writing the sediment again.
Oh, what a shame.
That's what I like. Blind sympathy.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you flogged this relative of yours a ladder, did you?
Flogged it?
Yeah.
No, certainly not. I gave it away. At a fiver.
A fiver for that wreck? Half the blooming rungs were missing.
Yeah, so a certain relative of mine discovered. On the way down.
It's a wonder he didn't break something.
He did. But he's making his presence felt here just the same. He reckons that having paid a fiver for that ladder, he's entitled to be mobile. And if Johnsy don't give him a mechanical bath chair, He's going to drop the poisoning at Admiralty as to who flogged him the ladder.
Now you know what it's like dealing with a Pertwee.
Look, if you don't stop enjoying this, a Pertwee's going to deal with you in a minute. That's so.
Well, you shouldn't have sold him a ladder with broken rungs.
Well, if you hadn't nipped up it trying to get away from me last week, they wouldn't have been broken.
I still reckon you half sawed through 'em in case I went that way.
The thought never entered my head. Otherwise, I would have done. Now then, where's Chief Petty Officer Pertwee going to get 25 nicker from us?
Well, why 25?
Because another relative of mine has got a mechanical bath chair in his shop, going for 25 quid, of course.
I should have guessed. That's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Well, this mechanical bath chair has a slight mechanical defect, which I do not intend to mention when I hand it over, Johnson.
What's that then?
No brakes.
I bet the steering's pretty rough and all.
Yeah, I understand a certain slackness has crept in over the years.
Yeah.
Where am I going to get 25 quid from? That's what I want to know. If we had 5 more ladders, we could flog them.
Good morning, Chief. And good gracious.
Good morning, sir. Good gracious?
Yes, just for devilment, I tried the handle on the door outside, and surprise, surprise, the door opened.
Oh, yes, I did, yeah.
I take it that in a moment of misplaced enthusiasm, you flogged the locks, bars, and bolts along with everything else.
Yeah, it was too good an offer to... No, sir, no. No, it's just that I've rather a lot on my mind just at the moment, sir.
Oh, domestic troubles?
No, sir, no, family matters.
I see. Well, don't let them upset you too much, Chief, or you'll worry yourself into a mechanical bath chair.
I should have flogged him the ladder.
Chief, I've got a little job for you. Should be right up your street.
No, thanks all the same, sir, but I've just moved.
I was thinking of holding a dance next Saturday, and I want you to arrange the entertainment. Here's a cheque for £25.
No, honestly, sir, How much, sir?
£25.
Oh, that's funny. Did you notice, Chief? It's the same amount as your relative wants for that mechanical bath.
Belt up!
Well, Chief, can I leave the cheque with you?
Yes, sir, leave it with me by all means, yes.
Well, that's the last you'll see of that, no.
I've told you before, Johnson. Next time you want to say something, write. What's more, when you've written it, eat it.
You're rotten, you are. Rotten. And what's more, you harp.
Harp?
No, harp. All day long, harp.
Look, what's going on? You sound like a bus trying to pass a taxi.
Yeah, that's it, sir, exactly, sir. He does imitation, so that's the cabaret settled, eh, sir? I can let you have him for a fee of, say...
No, Chief. I want professional artists and a professional band.
Oh.
I'm inviting Commander Povey and his wife, so watch it.
If you're inviting Commander Povey's wife, he'd better watch it. Incidentally, who's paying for this party, sir?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Unit Comfort Fund.
Eh? Stone me! Oh, for a minute I thought you said the...
I did. Good morning, Chief.
It's happened! I knew he'd found out about that flaming fund eventually.
What beats me is how there was still some money left in it when he did find it. You've had weeks to get your hands on that.
Don't think I haven't tried, my son. I've been through that outer office after hours with a fine comb.
Well, now he's found it, you're the one who's going to be short back and sides, all right, aren't you?
Yeah, very short.
Yeah.
So let's look on the bright side. The mechanical bath chair's paid for and John's is out of the use.
But you can't convert the Comfort Fund's money for that. Bands cost a lot of money, unless you know someone or happen to have a relative who... I should have known, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should, Johnson. Now, look, next Saturday, you'll be doing the 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up to Ebenezer Pertwee and his palm cork rushabouts. You can bring them over in the launch.
Yeah, I knew I'd get dragged in somehow.
Good. If my relatives are going to supply the old slew, quick, slew, the least we can do is pick them up.
Left hand down, a modicum.
Left hand down, a modicum it is, sir.
Should see Portsmouth any time now, sir.
Really? You're such a pillar of strength in times of stress, Mr. Phillips.
Am I really, sir?
Yes. If anyone else got lost at sea as often as you do, they'd be worried.
Oh, not me, sir. I'm used to it.
Sailing with you, so are we. You realize that Commander Povey and his wife have probably been standing on Portsmouth Harbour waiting for us for over an hour.
Well, he's probably got the evening paper, and perhaps she knits, so they should be able to part. Oh, lummy.
Look, I wish you'd let Commander Povey come over to the dance in his own launch, sir. I mean, I ought to have been on the island arranging the entertainment.
Yes, so you've mentioned several times, ever since I told you I wanted the launch this evening, Chief.
Yes, well, I wanted it so Johnson could pick up my... No, I'm getting all muddled here. I mean, it's just devotion to duty, sir.
Just a minute. I suppose you have engaged a professional band for this evening, Chief?
Oh, yes, right, yes.
Good. I had a sudden terrible thought that you might have wanted the launch to pick up any of your relatives who could blow, suck, or thump a musical instrument.
The very idea, sir.
Here, I say, isn't that Portsmouth ahead?
By Jove, so it is.
You know, sir, after a job has been well done like this, well, a chap can't help feeling proud.
Mr. Phillips, through your wild guesswork at navigation, we're over an hour late, and when Commander Povey and his wife step aboard for the return journey, you're going to get well done.
Well, I can see them both on the harbour wall now, sir.
How do they look, Chief?
Sort of glowing, sir. Would you like us to slow down whilst you chuck yourself overboard?
Look, Adam, over an hour late. By the time we get over to the island, that wretched dance will be over.
Oh, stop fussing, Henry. You can't dance anyway. Last time you tried, I was limping for a month.
Well, my dear, your feet are rather on the large side.
Henry, how very, very dare you?
I'm sorry, my love. I was just...
Silence! One more word and you won't go at all. I shall go alone.
But, my love, I'm part of the cabaret.
Your what?
Yes, Chief Petty Officer Pertwee has asked me to do a little recitation for the men.
Oh, very well, you can go. But remember, Henry.
Yes, my love.
This time, no smut.
But you know I wouldn't. But I really... here comes the launch at last.
Oh, good. Henry.
Yes, dear?
Smile and wave to your little friends.
Wave to my little... But that shower over an hour late. How do you expect me to...
Don't snap at me, Henry. Wave. Even if they are a little late, they're coming in as fast as they can.
Dear, well, that's true, I suppose. Yes, they certainly are coming into the heck of the... Oh, the fools. They'll never stop in time. Look out. They'll hit the harbour wall. Millicent, run for it.
Jump for it! She's going down!
Stop engines, Chief.
I don't think I'd bother, sir. I mean, when she hits bottom, they'll probably stop themselves.
And that, Mr. Phillips, was probably your lot.
You know, you could be right, sir.
Number one.
What was that?
I think it was Commander Povey from behind those crates, sir. He and Mrs. Povey sort of took cover.
Mr. Phillips, in my time, I've seen some crass idiocy in the service, but let me state here and now...
Henry?
Yes, madam.
Shut up and fetch another launch at once.
No, but really...
Not another word. Go on and be quick about it.
Oh, very well, my love.
That's better. Well, how do you do, gentlemen?
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Povey?
How do you do? And am I delighted to meet you.
Tom, I hope Henry hurries up. I'm really looking forward to this dance.
Splendid. I understand the Chief's hired a good band. That's right, isn't it, Chief?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, they should be at any time. Just tell me the launch. Am I got it? Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, a lovely band, sir. Lovely, lovely, lovely band. Oh, yes, lovely. Play music and everything.
Chief, is anything bothering you at all?
Me, sir? Oh, no, no. I'm as happy as a sandbag.
Ah, here's Commander Povey with another launch.
Oh, jolly good. I'll soon have you over on the island now, sir.
No, you won't, Mr. Phillips. Enough is enough. I'll navigate this time.
Ginger! Ginger!
What is it, Chief?
Look, give me another snortful of that punch, quick. My nerves are in a shocking state.
Coming up. Here, what time's that band turning up, eh?
I wish I knew, mate. Number one keeps giving me looks that would put a weaker man in sick bay for a month.
What's happened to Johnson, then?
He's gone to fetch the band from Portsmouth.
Fetch him? What in?
Well, we've sort of borrowed Commander Povey's launch, and well, I'm trying to spin things out until he gets back.
Ah, there you are, Chief.
Hey, no, I wasn't, sir. I've got to nip off, sir.
No, you haven't. Where's this band, Chief?
That's what I'd like. Where's the band? Oh, the cabaret. That's it. Of course, sir, the cabaret.
Cabaret? What about it?
Well, the cabaret is just about to start, sir.
Start? We don't want the cabaret until much later on.
Oh, yes, we do, sir. Desperately.
No, I think
In fact, I'll tell you what, sir. Well, tell you what, you know what I'll say? We'll have two cabarets.
Two?
Yes, sir, that's the plural of them. Two, yes. One now and one later on, at no extra charge at all.
Oh, well, that's better than nothing, I suppose. We'll get on with it.
Aye, sir, if you'd like to go and join the others, I'll announce it, sir. Where's Johnson with my relatives? That's what I want to know. If he's not back here with them by the time we've had a cabaret, I'm really in it.
Gee, what's going on? My wife wants to dance and there's no band. There's
Oh,
nothing
it's
here.
you, sir. Oh, well, just a very personification I wanted to see, sir. We're having the first cabaret now, sir, and if you're ready to oblige...
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, yes, by all means. No, wait, I've forgotten to bring the poem.
Don't worry about the poem, sir, because I've got the very thing here. Wait a minute, where is it? I had it here. There you are, sir. Now, all you've got to do is read that, sir.
Oh, well, how many verses do you think I should...
All of them, sir. All of them. As many as you like, sir.
Excellent. Well, I'll say one thing for you, Pertwee. You certainly know how to run a cabaret.
Thank you, sir. And I'd better start running it. Thank you, sir. Not to stand by. Yeah. Ladies and gents all. Ladies and gents all, please. Yeah, have your kind attention, please. I say, ladies and gents. Baltard! Much obliged. Now, ladies and gents, it's cabaret time. And for our first guest tonight is that well-known reader of the Riot Act. Or, should I say, reader of poems. Commander Povey.
Thank you. I should like to start by...
Penrose!
Yes, my love?
No, Smart.
Ladies and gentlemen, I should like to start with a poem entitled The Seafarer's Life. With a yo-ho-ho for the bounding main, the tide comes up and goes down again. Where does it come from? Where does it go? Don't ask me, 'cause I don't know. With a rum-tum, fiddle-dee-dee, blow you, Jack, there are crumpets for tea.
Verse 2, sir. Verse 2, lovely, sir. Lovely.
Oh, very well. With a yo-ho-ho for the bounding main, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. 30 days hath September. When's my birthday? I can't remember. With a rum-tum, tiddle-tum, fiddle-dee-dee, if a fly has flu, why doesn't a flea? Oh, now, look here, Percy, I can't go on.
Lovely, sir. Oh, very lovely, sir. Lovely reading, sir. Lovely reading. Verse 3, sir. Lovely.
Oh, good grief. With a yo-ho-ho for the bounding main, what ho she bumps, she's drunk again. Oh,
Well, I can't hold him much longer, Ginger.
I know. Commander Povey's on verse 94 now.
94? Where's Johnson? That's what I want to know. Where's Johnson? Why hasn't he turned up with my relatives?
Perhaps they flogged all their instruments.
Not likely. Who'd buy a washboard and a tea chest with a bit of string on a bloom handle these days?
Blimey, number one will never believe you spent 25 quid on a skiffle group.
Well, he'll have to. Nunkey's given me a receipt in exchange for the money back on your bar empties.
Hello, Chief.
Fatso! Oh, Fatso! I never thought I'd be so pleased to see your rum-tum-tum again. Now, where's the band?
You better have a word with your Uncle Ebenezer.
Hello, Johnsy boy. Here, we're properly in the cart this time, aren't you?
Me? Why, where's the others, Nunkey?
In the nick at Portsmouth.
Oh, well, that's a... In the what?
Yeah. Our launch got stopped by a patrol boat. We were left hanging about so long, Auntie Flo and young cousin George had to fill in the time somehow.
Oh, blimey, what did they do?
When the patrol boat stopped us, they seemed to have accidentally got all the lead off the Admiral's office roof with them. Hey, it'll be in all the papers.
Well, why didn't you stop him, you silly old fatty?
Stop him? Have you ever tried stopping a Pertwee when there's lead about?
No, blimey, now what are we going to do?
Oh, I'll stand up and conduct if you like, but it's going to be a bit silly with no band, isn't it?
You'll have a band all right, Nunkey. Here, Johnson, quick. Go and whip the big drum, the cymbals, and the bugle out of the jetty guard's hut.
Righto.
Bugles, cymbals, and a big drum. You can't play dance music with that.
Well, we got to. Ginger can do the cymbals, I'll play the bugle, and Fatso can bash the drum. Even if he misses the drum and hits himself, he'll still go bong. Oh, stone me. Commander Povey must have run out of verses.
Where on earth did you get that absolute drivel from? I never felt such an absolute...
You were inspired, sir. You were absolutely inspired, sir. I've never been so moved by anyone's oratoricals in all my part.
Well, perhaps I do have a natural talent for...
Oh, yes, sir. You have. You've got a natural talent, all right, yes. In fact, I've just had a deputation from the lads, sir. And you know what they asked? They asked if you'd do it all over again, sir.
What, all of it?
Yes, sir, all of it. Off you go, sir. Yo-ho-ho, and rumty-fiddly-dee and all that.
Well, if the lads really want to...
Oh, they do, sir. They love a good fiddle.
Yeah. Oh, well, in that case...
They'll lynch him, and it'll be all your fault.
I don't care what happens, as long as he holds them until Johnson gets back with the instruments.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Seaman.
Where is he? Where's the chief?
Oh, there he is, sir. Over there.
Chief, who started old Thunderguts off again?
We've had 95 verses of Yo-Ho-Ho and the Bounding Drains already.
The Bounding Mains, sir, the Bounding Mains. It's a popular request, sir. The lads...
Well, it's something unpopular with me. Get him off.
Well, I don't see how I can stop him now, sir. He's stolen.
Okay, Chief. They're on the stage.
What? Oh, well, in that case, sir, don't worry, sir. I'll get him off. Leave it to me.
Yeah, that's what we've done up to now. Look where it's got us. An evening with the Emlyn Williams of Portsmouth.
Well, don't worry, sir. It'll be all right now, sir.
I don't care what you do, Pertwee, as long as you stop old Yo-Ho-Ho.
It's as good as done, sir. Come on, Nunkey, and you, Fatso. Ginger. Fall in for cymbal bashing.
Verse 3. With a yo-ho-ho for the bounding main, I've missed the bus and I've missed the train. So let's go down to the sea in ships. Pass the salt. It's chop and chips. With a tom-tom, tiddle-tom, fiddle-dee-dee. With a yo-ho-ho and a he...
Chief? Yes, sir. I've got a complete and thorough explanation, sir. Sir Malcolm said he'd be only too pleased to come, but at the last minute he said he...
I take it that this little ensemble is costing us 25 quid.
Yes, sir.
Then, as it stopped old Yo-Ho-Ho in the middle of his rum-tum fiddle-dee-dee, I'd say it was worth it, wouldn't you, Mr. Phillips?
Oh, every penny of it.
After all, we can always make up the loss at next week's Comfort Fund social, can't we, Chief?
Oh, yes. Stanley, you learn fast.
Very. Carry on, Chief.
Oh, I said. And now, ladies and gents, cobbled for the next number. A one, a two.
John Pertwee, Leslie Phillips and Stephen Murray working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Laurie Wyman. John Pertwee was the Chief Petty Officer, Leslie Phillips was the Sub-Lieutenant, Stephen Murray was the number 1. Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicott, Mrs. Povey was Heather Chasen, Able Seaman Johnson was Ronnie Barker, Uncle Ebenezer was Tenniel Evans, and Ginger was played by Michael Bates. What Passed for a Piano was played by Edwin Brayton. The recorded production was by Alistair Scott Johnston.